We are ground zero in southeast Kansas. Big buck, big buck. Something got muzzified. I'd say our weapons are dialed in. I've waited all hunting season to put this tag to use. We're gonna go put on the uniform and see if Killam, Kansas keeps up with his reputation. It's the week before Christmas, which means I've waited all hunting season to use this tag. But it's Kansas, so even though it's late season, I bet it's just as good now as it was the second week in November. So I cannot wait to get this week started.
Me either, because knowing you, it's gonna take all week.
I'm last day Dave, baby. It is a beautiful day for golfing. It is 62 degrees. Does not feel like mid-December, but the beautiful thing about it, we have a doe tag, and we need meat for the camp for the rest of the week, so one of the best places to doe hunt is within walking distance of this cabin. We got everything unpacked, shot my bow, it's on. We're gonna go sit out an Icon camera on this little old logging road that runs out this hardwood ridge right here, and these deer travel that ridge coming up out of these deep hardwood bottoms going to some wheat fields back here. So worst case scenario, we at least get a camera put out and we know what's coming through there for later in the week. Best case scenario, we get a camera put out and shoot a big doe. Here we go. This is what you want to look for. A big tract of timber like this, if you kind of look around you, sometimes what looks like a whole bunch of woods is actually two different types of timber. We got a bunch of cedars right here on this ridge. This ridge runs uphill right here. But right here's the edge of them. And I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but they kind of make a hard line right here between big open hardwoods and a bunch of thick cedars. And deer are creatures of edge. And there's monstrous rubs all up and down the edge of the cedar thicket. We got a blind right up here on the ridge on an old logging road. That's where we're going. There is so much sign in here, sometimes it's hard to figure out where to put your trail camera, which is a good problem to have, but there's a trail right here to the dirt that there's no cattle in here. This is just a deer trail, okay? And it bails off of this ridge right here and goes down to some wheat fields and some big flats. There's one here, and there's another one right there, 10 yards, and there's another one 5 yards past it, and they just kind of spider off this hill. So rather than just pick one trail and shoot it sideways to the trail, perpendicular to the trail, I want to try to get a quartering angle so I can cover as many of the trails and as far down the trail as possible, which means right over there. Also, keep in mind the way the sun travels. This time of year, it's going to stay in the southern hemisphere. Luckily, I've got trees blocking me in the early morning light, so by midday, I'll be safe facing it this way. So I'm going to go right over here and put this on a tree. We've only got about 2 hours of daylight left, but so far, we've already seen like 4 or 5, and they're just milling through the hardwoods, and they're going from, that'd be to the west, going to the east. But they're paralleling us, so our wind's blowing back this way. I hope that's not a sign of what they're all gonna do tonight, because every one of them have gone to the downwind side. But nobody's blown us out yet, so our scent killer must be working. It worked last year in December in Iowa. I'm gonna grunt. He's done. Watch him. Look, he's gonna go down. Watch him. He's going down. Tim. 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 Just. I don't know what in the world just came over me. I just shot a deer. I ate breakfast in Oklahoma this morning. Oh, good thing we didn't buy a bunch of groceries. I gotta tell you, we had this conversation about 2-3 minutes ago about, you know, it'd be funny if we just showed up here in Kansas and we shoot a big buck. That never happens to us. We just broke the mold, baby. Golly. We went from, that's gonna be a good deer. That's gonna be a good deer. They looked up this way. All right, yeah, we saw the deer kind of look back this direction. Tim goes, oh, there's a buck. And I leaned around like, is that a shooter? That's a, we looked at the Nikon real quick. I'm gonna get my bow. This big buck comes from over the hill and sees those two bucks. I guess, you know, he saw them, they were still down here right here below us. And he's ticked from way back there. Oh my goodness. I mean, I don't know, I just put the pin on him and shoot him. That is incredible. God, dog, that's incredible. Grunted him in on December the 15th. Oh my goodness. I'm shaking like a leaf. Mom, Dad, if you're watching this, last day Dave is, he went away for a while. We're gonna miss him, but can't really complain. Just something we're gonna have to deal with. 1 hour Dave just showed up. Let's go look at my buck, man. Let's go look at it. We got a week to kill a doe. Merry Christmas. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Thank you, John. Thank you, buddy. We appreciate it. A zipper sound before dark usually means something got muzzified. And you know what is so cool about it? I can see his big old rack sticking up from here. This ranch is 16,000 acres, and we walked from the house. Look at my arrow. I've said it 8 million times. This PSE bow and these fixed blade muzzies are one of the baddest combinations you will ever shoot. That's beautiful, or what, too? Oh my goodness. Look at that. You ready for this? Huh? Tim, look at that sucker. 1 hour of hunting. We were in the right spot at the right time. What an incredible way to end my season. That's why you come to Kansas. Whew. I don't know if we could grab our grizzly and drive in here and get him, but we got a fence to cross, and the grizzly could probably make it through it. And Tim might survive the barbed wires going over his face, but it doesn't do us any favors with the landowner. So, no worries, because Big Game Tree Stands makes this pack and pull. All you gotta do is push this pin right here. This thing slides right out like that right there. And then you push one more pin. It comes out right there and it's ready to go. Just slide him up there right there like that until his hindquarters settle right in the little carriage there. This thing right here, all the weight stays over those wheels, so now that he's on there, I can walk out the woods with him.
Really? I hike up and down the mountains for days on end behind you, and you wait till we can walk 2 minutes from the house to kill one on the first day in the first hour? First day, baby?
We had a grocery list when we got to Kansas, and so far, we have been checking them off left and right. But tonight, what should be as easy as grab and go, we turned it into our own personal challenge. One shot, one kill, multiple camera angles from the ground with no blind, like an Indian. I'll show you what I mean when we get there. All right, here's the plan. This trail right here is like a highway. It's not a cow trail, it's a deer trail. And it's loaded with little leftovers. We came in here today at lunchtime and built this masterpiece of a brush blind right there. We're hoping and expecting the deer to come out of a big canyon behind us here and come right up this trail and go into a wheat field up at the top. I'm gonna put this camera on this side of the trail. We'll see how well this works. I don't know what it is about our nature, but for some reason at IOTV, we always think, how can we make this harder? We came in here today, Tim and I, and just built this blind out of nothing but brush that we had handy. Our goal tonight is not just to shoot the doe. Our goal is we have a second camera set up on the other side of this opening over here. My goal, personal goal, is to get that arrow, to get her to stop right in front of it and get that muzzy to come right out the other side and hit that camera. If I can do that, you email me and let me know what you think. Because I'll be pretty excited. That'd be cool. But we'll see how close we get. Good. Watch her right there. She's done. That is so awesome, Tim. I am so happy. That is just awesome, man. I was figuring 25. She's gonna drop because they were all so edgy. And that arrow went through her before she moved. She went up. That arrow went another 15 yards. Crazy. And we got us a big Southeast Kansas mature, flat top, slick head, whatever else you can come up with to describe them. A lot of people don't get it. They don't realize how you can shoot these things and still respect them. But if I had 100 tags, I'd keep shooting them as long as it was healthy for the herd. I love shooting them, but I totally respect this animal. And I thank the good Lord in heaven for giving us the ability and the opportunity to come out here and take this animal's life and feed our families and have a good time doing it. And I thank the good Lord He made me a bow hunter, because this is a lot of fun. We'll get a tag on this big old girl, go get the grizzly, and we'll get out of here. I think I got just as excited shooting that doe in that situation as I did that buck on the first day. But I mean, you talk about a challenge, try to do it just like that. Hey, all the legends did it. Fred Bear, Cliff Zwicky, Ben Pearson, they shot those deer from the ground eye to eye. Now you need a good set of camo like the Realtree Extra to pull it off, but it can be done.
That has to be the fastest tag out hunt you've ever been on in your life.
I wouldn't no need to wait, I was ready to get home for Christmas.
Well, how about you try that on an elk hunt every now and then?
Nah, that's your thing. Why would I do that? It's the week before Christmas, which means I've waited all summer for Santa Claus. It's the week before Christmas, which means I've waited all hunting season for Tim to quit clicking his teeth or whatever he was doing over there. It's the last day of the year. I have no idea.
No, it's not.
Okay.
I hike up and down the mountain for days on end chasing you, and you wait till we can walk 2 minutes from the house.
What are you chasing me for? I wasn't running from stealing nothing.
Bring back my TV!
I didn't rob nobody. I was chasing you.
All right.